Okay, we'd like to welcome you to our Board of Commissioners. Oh, this is such a different view. Board of Commissioners meeting. We'd like to excuse Commissioner Lee. He's out of service area, so he couldn't call in for this, but he has reached out to the commission and let us know some issues on the agenda for him. To get started, we would like to see if there's anybody who would like to volunteer for a prayer reading or a thought and or the Pledge of Allegiance. Okay, Spring, Lisa? Okay.
Dear kind and gracious Heavenly Father, we're so thankful for this beautiful day that you've bestowed upon us. We thank you for this opportunity to going together and be able to make important decisions that are important for our cities and for our county. We thank thee for everybody's attendance and for the guidance that we'll receive today. We ask for protection upon us and upon our families who are out. We ask and say these things in the name of thy beloved Son, in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
Amen.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, thank you. As always, in keeping with our tradition, just as a reminder, when we have our consent agenda, if you have any reason that you would like to speak to any one of those things, please do so when we get to that. Otherwise, we'll proceed with comments on additional items as we address them not on consent. On our consent agenda, then, Commissioner Lee has asked, and it's fine with me, that on number 9, we continue that for 1 week so that he can be here on part of the discussion for the treasurer's cancellation letter.
Works.
Okay, so we'll keep that on consent, but to continue for 1 week. Other than that, I didn't have anything else on the consent agenda.
Do you have any questions?
Okay. Then on the regular agenda, we will move everything to consent, but the following. I'd like to hold regular agenda item 2 for discussion. Number 7 can stay on consent, but it would be for a denial. It's not a 501c3 or a nonprofit. Number 8, those questions were answered for me last week, so unless Commissioner Ivey has questions on that.
The question I had was there didn't see any changes from last week, and
Public Works called me and we had great conversation, and I spoke also with the Attorney's Department, so I'm good on that one. So other than that, other than 2, I'm good.
okay, those 7 and 8 were mine that I had marked. So
Okay. So everything's on consent. You have the one for denial, and then regular agenda item 2 is the only one we'll discuss. The question I have, Mr. Forshey, since you're here, the real question is the judicial staffing plan. We're increasing staff. Correct me if I'm wrong. This is the area that the state pulled back a couple $100,000.
Well, it's the Mike Forshee, Undersheriff, Utah County. They did pull that back as a total, but it's not just the bailiff program. That's where we're making our cuts, is through that bailiff. That put a kind of a part-time, law clerk program. This is another law clerk that is disappearing. In our general plan that we came back to you with was, I'm gonna take just one quick shot at these numbers. We had 12 law clerks, and we're cutting that back to 7, basically security people. So I believe it was maybe a month and a half ago, we were before you, we lost, we did away with 2 law clerks and replaced with 1 bailiff, or one security person. Now this is 3. We believe we need the next one now, and then the next law clerk we lose, likely not be coming back for anything, that will be absorbed to where we hit that 7/12 mark.
Okay. Okay, that's why I just wanted to make sure.
Cause that's where that's our plan on it.
Okay. Do you have any questions?
I didn't.
Thank you. I'll take a motion then.
Move that we authorize the addition of a full-time career service deputy sheriff 1 position as stated in regular agenda item number 2.
I will obviously suspend the rules since there's 2 of us and second that. All in favor of the motion?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes 2-0. I've been only made aware of 1 closed meeting. That would be 13 that I need. Good, Richard? Good. Okay, well then,
Okay, I'll move that we strike regular agenda items number 10, 11, and 12.
second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion's passed 2-0.
Move that we approve and set a date, time, and location for a closed meeting for a strategy session to discuss pending or reasonably imminent litigation for today's date at this location following the completion of the regular agenda.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes 2-0. Are there any public comments at this time? Seeing none, then we will move into our closed meeting. Thank you for coming. And we started 4 minutes.